Hola. My name is Monique. 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 Yo, Monique. Monique, you're too much. I'm gonna kick some butt. Hi, I'm Monique, and if I got a deal for you. Como si hoy fuera la última vez. I'm Monique, and I have two jobs. Why? Because one of them is really, really cool, but doesn't pay well. That's at night. I work in a cabaret on South Beach. I am late again. Estoy súper apurada. But of course, being a hot Latina babe, being late is my prerogative. I'm one of the few people that was actually born and raised in Miami. And I was born a long time ago during the first freedom flights. When the Cubans were coming over in droves, I remember our neighbors in plaid Bermuda shorts. The Cubans are coming, the Cubans are coming. They were freaking out. And it was kind of funny because I would listen to them and say like, wow, I'm so nervous. I was afraid that some guy named Pedro was going to kidnap me late at night with little short boots with zippers and force me to drink Cuban coffee and denounce Fidel. I was terrified of Hispanics. Till the night my parents took me to see West Side Story. Everything was going great until the very end when Chino shoots the jet. And he's lying there, big blue eyes, ski jump nose, pool of blood. I look over at my dad. I figure I'll sound very sophisticated, very aware. I said, those Hispanics are going to ruin everything. And my dad said, Monique, mi amor, nosotros somos. We are the Hispanics. I'm like, no way. He's like, Monique, I drive a Trans Am. We have bars over the windows. Look at your mother's behind. It's like, I guess we are Hispanic. And I'm very glad to be Hispanic, and I guess the moral of the tale is don't ever be afraid of something because you know what? You could be it. All day long I work, selling insurance to physicians. No, Dr. Fernandez, it's okay as long as you've disposed of the body. I'm so excited. Some important people saw my act. Sí, le gustó mucho.
Monique, you have another business call.
Mommy, I've got to go. Yo te quiero mucho. Bye. Professional liability. Yes, of course we cover that. Yes, sure. If you've had some claims, you killed a few people, we don't care. Your money's green. It's a real doctor. Sometimes my night gig overlaps my day gig. Like the other day, I had this doctor call me up. He said, I saw this old-fashioned cabaret performer on South Beach. Her name was Monique. I said, it was me, doctor. He said, no way. I said, wait. He said, no way. I said, look, was she wearing a really tight dress with her boobs coming out the top? And did she constantly say schmingy? He said, it was you. I said, I told you it was me. He said, could you do me a favor? When you send me a bill next time, could you send me a promo picture? And please sign on the bottom, to Dr. Feelgood. Thanks for the free breast exam. You have very warm hands for a gynecologist. Every time I put this outfit on, I think of Michael Hilson. I wonder what that skinny little schmuck is doing now. When I was in 6th grade, I wrote him a note that said, do you love me? Check yes or no. All he had to do was check the little box and put it back on my desk. But no, Michael had to get creative. So he wrote, no way, fat pig, and put it back on my desk. I figured at that point I had a choice. I could feel really bad about it and cry, or I could wait for him after school and kick his ass, which is exactly what I did. South Beach is all over the media now. You can't open a magazine. You can't open Popular Mechanics without hearing, this is the wrench preferred by bikers on South Beach. When I walk around and gather material for what I'm going to do to host this show at night, I wonder what's going to spark me. Today was really a day for me. I met a guy on the beach, Andre. He was something. He was a Greek god incarnate. This V coming out of the ocean, glistening, moist, not unlike me, right for me. We had a little chit-chat, and I was totally inspired. Obviously, you gentlemen definitely pump iron. You do something.
What are you filming?
We're filming a promotional video for a variety show on South Beach, and hopefully you guys will be the stars, because I could use... Oh, yeah. I'll sing, and you guys will dance in unison behind me in very tight pants like Tom Jones.
Well, should we do a dress rehearsal right now?
I think so. It's not unusual to be moist at any time.
My friends, If you're lost out there, I want to let y'all know that Jesus is the answer.
You can see this guy does everyone once and the easy ones twice, this one here. He's a devil.
John 14 says that Jesus said, I'm the way, the truth, and the life, and no man can come to the Father but by me.
Nice grip on you, boy, I'll
I
tell
have to
you.
make sure that it remains there.
Oh, I'll never forget you, believe me. I'll be wringing out my panties over the sink tonight thinking of you, Andre.
Let Jesus come in, change your life, give you peace, joy, and happiness. Jesus Christ is salvation. Thank you. Thank you very much. Went out to millions of people. It's showtime!
This is what I wear in reference to my mom. I wear a little pearl cross, and it makes me think of her. And suddenly I feel really bad about not wearing panties. Because what would happen if a car hit me? Then they'd say, ay, Mrs. Marvez, tu hija no tenía panties. ¿Qué? ¿No tenía panties? You know what I would do when I came to in the hospital? I'd say, Mommy, I was wearing panties, but the car hit so hard they flew off on impact. Go back, check the bushes, they're there. I swear to God I had panties on. Please, Monique, I beg of you, could you just have a date with one guy, a nice guy, not a weird guy, not a married guy, not a guy on drugs, not a guy, not a gay guy, please, 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 a nice Catholic Cuban boy with active testicles, you know what I mean? I'm dying for some grandchildren. Please, I'm getting old. Trying to hold down 2 jobs is one thing. Trying to hold down 2 jobs and progress is another. Trying to hold down 2 jobs and keep a meddling grandchild-craving mother off your back without going crazy and eating 10 gallons of chunky monkey ice cream covered in chocolate syrup and not bursting into tears as your jeans explode, exposing huge thighs like some sort of Hispanic Hulk is another. Anybody who's anybody now knows you have to have a Harley. You have to, or you're not cool. And if you have a Harley, you have to have all the proper gear, you know, including leather. So that's why I was at Wings of Steel today, to find just the right leather article. And when I was in there, I was talking to Ish about the bikes.
My name is Ish.
Ish?
Yes.
That is a very cool name, because people could say you were like brutish and beastish, or what kind of Ish are you, Ish?
A strong Ish.
A strong Ish. Ish, let's get down to brass tacks. What about the Freudian implications of riding on a very huge vibrating thing? You know, I mean, you are obviously secure in your masculinity, your outfit denotes that, but do you get like little guys with tiny little feet and loafers that come in and say, I want the big red one? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You get a lot of that, don't you?
Guys, yeah.
This is Jeremy. You're a medical student, aren't you?
Unfortunately.
So Wings of Steel wouldn't be a place you would ordinarily come.
Right.
You're just here to pick up things to maybe, you know, conquer chicks a little better. Okay.
Definitely.
So what does he do? He plunks down the Gold American Express and walks out with everything in the place, thinking, if I have the big bike, the helmet, the leather pants, the chaps, the everything, I'm going to be cool. They're hoping and praying that once they have a Harley, something in their life will be different, and they'll no longer be Seth Greenberg, attorney, Esquire. They will be Bones, Skull, Draco. This is where the action is, right here. This is where everyone in the world crams themselves into 2 square blocks. Minimal clothing, maximum sweating, maximum libido. So look at you. I know that your wife is like, she's a slave. She's a love slave. Look at him. She's probably a slut and a slave, but what's the diff with a guy like that? Who needs a brain? Who needs morals? Who needs panties? This is the man right here. He's the dude.
That's what you want.
You've got 2 beautiful women. You're either very wealthy or packing a big one.
Hi.
Are you famous somewhere?
No.
Yeah.
I was
Just
on
say
the
yeah.
beach.
We want...
Yes.
Yeah, he's famous. He's known as the Motel 6 mattress thrasher. Is that you, sir?
No, I don't. You think so?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I can look. I'm not a comic. I'm a psychic. I can look at you. I am getting an incredible sexual vibe off of you. Are you an animal?
No, I'm the human wife.
It's a figure of speech, meaning like, are you really crazy between the sheets?
Not really.
Not really. You know how to impress chicks. Why don't you tell me you have a little one in your car stalls? But anyway. First things first, we're in Lulu's. Lulu's is the place. It's cool. Everybody's genuine here. I mean, they still stuff their pants and everything, but for the most part, they're genuine, they're sincere, you know. It's a fun place. The only thing, I always wonder, like, why they have that fish by himself. You know what I mean? Like, he's just lonely, but it's kind of like an Elvis thing, like he's lonesome tonight, you know? But I guess if you were to ask me, say, I'd rather be lonesome than sushi, you know what I mean? don't be taking drinks from anybody that offers them to you, all right? Because you're a sweet girl, and let me tell you something. Men are not buying you drinks to be polite. I bought you iced tea, you're safe, you're with me, I'm a chick, I'm cool, okay, right. Men buy women alcohol for one reason. I think it's a one-way ticket to the puss swap. It's a boarding pass to Beaver Falls, and they want to be on the next flight out. You think to yourself, I'm drinking a blue Hawaiian now, but I'll be blowing a tan Cuban in about an hour, okay? But it's all right. I will survive. Even on South Beach, people have an agenda. They have a checklist. Boom, you got to do this, you got to do that, bikini wax, you know, pick up some condoms. I thought today was going to just be, hey, I go, I do my thing. I go into this new store, Condomania, pick up a couple of condoms because, you know, on South Beach, safe sex is still a big issue. I mean, having a safe ride doesn't always mean wearing just, you know, a helmet.
That is my favorite.
This is your favorite.
Very natural.
It's very natural.
Very natural and make you feel very comfortable with myself. I enjoy it a lot.
You enjoy it a lot? You
Yes.
feel comfortable with yourself?
And more hot.
And more hot. What in here is like fun for you?
Oh my God, I like so many things.
You like so many things.
Let me see.
There's so many things to like.
Maybe this guy.
You want this guy? But that's our specially trained.
With camera and everything.
Yeah, you just like the long thing in front of him. That's what you like. You like that big
I
leg.
don't care. With camera is enough.
He's cute, isn't he? But you know what? He's kind of thin, but he's sexy. We call him Stud Light.
Let me see. Oh yes, very sexy.
He's sexy.
Yeah,
You
very
know what?
sexy.
His legs. Aren't those nice legs?
Let me see. Yes.
He's our specially trained cameraman.
Oh, I like the tennis shoes.
They're very large. Did you
Do you know
notice?
why?
Big feet.
Do you know why? Because I want one here and one here.
You want one of his tennis shoes?
And one in another hand.
Very nice. I love doing what comes easily to me. You know, telling jokes and everything like that. But you know what? I'm not just telling jokes, I'm selling jokes. I'm the hoe of ha. That's what I do. People say, how much material have you got? I said, how much time have you got? When you want this show to end, just hold up a fucking candle. And you know what? I'm going to ignore you anyway. Bésame, bésame mucho. You know what you're going to have to do? You're going to have to run up and down the aisles like a fucking Olympic torch guy there. And maybe I'll be nice. I'll shut up. We can all shut out the lights and go home. Thank you. Thank you. Peace. Oh my God! You like me.